Just to make another quick video, as I always say, quick video, and it's never that quick, but I try to be quick and simple and to the point. I purchased this Kapara, Spyderco Kapara, just yesterday is when I received it. And, and I've been watching a lot of videos before I bought it. And when I purchased it in anticipation of getting it, I watched a lot of videos. And typically, it comes and it doesn't flip open as easily as people are used to with their Spydercos. When I got mine, there wasn't really, a big difference in mine either. It was a little stiff. Obviously, I needed to clean it, take it apart and clean it and oil it myself and do some things. And so I was just going to show people at how fluid this can be after you clean it and do some things to it. As you can see, mine, let me make sure I got my fingers on everything right. Let's see here. I mean, mine will freely swing. If my finger's not in the way, my freely swing. So as you can see, I mean, it will, gosh, get my finger on it. I mean, it drops with no effort at all. So what I did to get mine like that, I can't really flick mine with my finger. That's basically the best way for me to do that. Is I took it all apart. I took all the screws out, took it down to every part on my table. Obviously, I cleaned everything. I just didn't use any chemicals or anything extra special. Just wiped everything down, and then with my liners, the silver part here on either side, the liners, just having them out completely exposed. I just took some polish. I have some metal polish that I got at a trade show one time, an automotive trade show, and it shines up things like to a mirror polish with very little effort. So I polished my liners I polished them up really, really well, and it just reflects better, when the knife, I mean, they came shiny, but not to my liking. I just polished them, not doing anything to remove the edges or anything, but just give them a little more shine. And if you could see in here into the center part, you would see that I polished them up, got rid of some marks and some different blemishes on them. But what I think is key with that is the bushings and everything ride on the liners in there. That's one small part of it. And then another thing that I did with cleaning and polishing the liners is I take out the little bushings, the little bronze bushings, and then I put them, take them out. There's two of them, and then I put them on something. These are emery boards or something similar for nails that I've had forever, and they come in different grits for polishing. Taking down your fingernail, women's fingernails, or I guess men, if you're interested in that. But different levels that you can make your fingernails look really polished. Mine look nothing like that, right? Nothing to be polished. But I've had these, and so you can use these different ones here. The fine one, and put that down, and you can put some oil or some water on there to lubricate it, and then you just put your finger on the bushing, and then you just move it back and forth, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however much you want to polish them. You don't want to remove too much or make them too thin or make them too fragile, because you are removing material. But put them on there, take them off, flip them around, and you might even turn them just a hair so that you don't make anything, depending on your pressure, flatter or less on one side versus the other. So you have one that's thin on the other and a little taller on the other. So you rotate them around and just move them back and forth on this emery board, nail polisher, pads. And then obviously, when you're done with those, polish those out with a soft rag. And then reinstall the knife, and each time, as you're putting the pieces back together to reassemble it, some quality, really lightweight, thin oil. Put that on each part, so that it doesn't start out dry, and then you get the oil into all the different pieces, and then just reassemble it, and tighten it back up, and I mean, it's just really, 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 it floats now. So I was gonna just make this video, so if someone wants their knife to be really, really fluid, it can be done. And it was just about the time of just taking it apart and putting it back together to really make it, I guess, handle like this. So if you're watching this video and you want your knife to be like that, then follow my instructions. Other than that, have a great day.